We back. So I'm gonna throw some curls in it, but I just want you guys to see not me, her. I want you to see her hair. Okay. So, as you see, she is silver. And I did not come to you guys to show you guys how I did the individual extensions, only because I was too busy getting her hair looking pretty. So she is silver. I have told her about her maintenance. Let me show you guys the items. I want to come to you guys so I can do her style, so I can show you guys the end result. But she has approximately 200 grams in her head. 200 grams is good for someone who has medium hair. You don't want to do too much hair because then it just won't look realistic, and the purpose of eye tips are to look more realistic than any of the other extensions. So she's almost done. This took about 5 to maybe 6 hours. You guys pretty much followed the entire process with me from the full virgin bleach out into the I didn't show you guys the color that I used or whatever, but that's okay. She is very happy. She's gonna be even happier once I put some curls in it. It's gonna be even more beautiful. So I'm gonna have you guys watch me curl it so you guys can see the end result. Like I said, this took about 5, maybe 6 hours. So if you want color correction, please do not rush the stylist. Please be on time. Please don't be moving your head. I did use some base. I based her after I got done. I based her for the bleach, of course. And then I based her once I did her color. So she got based twice, and I'm actually going to start doing that for all of my blonde clients when I do their retouches. I've never used base on a retouch before, and I think that that's going to be perfect, because I think that the client will be able to get everything they need without having to stop soon, or they complain about their head burning, or whatever the case may be. So I will be using base for all my clients now. So we chose to go with silver. I actually sent her some pictures from all my work with the warm blondes and the icy blondes, and she chose silver. So that just shows you that you can get silver hair all in the first sitting, because she has not had bleach in her hair for a year, maybe a little over a year. So her ends had a little bit of bleach on them, not too much to where, I had to where it didn't need to be touched, because I definitely touched her ends with bleach. I used the last maybe 15, 20 minutes for her processing time. I used that for her shit, I forgot what I said. For her for her color, whatever I was saying. But anyway, so yeah, I did use a blue base high lift. We did do a high lift after her color, and the high lift is what you guys see now. I mean, it looks super, super vibrant in the video. It looks super white in the video, which is beautiful. So I'm just giving her some little luxury curls. I believe when you come in the salon and you get a transformation, sometimes it's best to get your hair styled the way that you normally wouldn't wear it. That way it actually looks like you went to the salon instead of went to your homegirl's house in the garage. So yes, a style and celebrity curls definitely comes with all of my styles. So that is definite. Like I said, I wanted to do the curl. I didn't want to just come and show you guys the full after, because then I feel like that's like a wasted video. It's going to be like a 5 to 30 second video. I feel like me coming and doing the curls and finishing up for you, and then you get to see the final result. I think that's better than doing it the other way. So, just what I believe. So, you know, I use my edge control to get them edges down. Everybody got edges. It don't matter what color you are, FYI. And the eye tips are good extensions if you like to pretty much wear your hair a lot, very natural. You pretty much want extensions and you just want to extend the natural length of your hair. I think eye tips are the best option because you're still able to, you know, you're not contract, your hair is all still out, so you can still scratch your scalp, you can still swim, you can still take showers and wet your hair, wet your scalp, and not really worry about too much happening. So these are really good, and if you work out a lot, you sweat a lot, I think eye tips are probably the best for you instead of having wefts, because when you sweat, the wefts, they get soaked with the sweat. I mean, it's not that bad, don't get me wrong, but definitely different than eye tips, definitely. So the color that you guys are seeing is definitely, I did the color. This is not, she didn't come in with any type of blonde. She came in with number 1 to number 2 dark hair. And it was, you guys saw the video of how dark her hair was. And so yeah, this is all my work, y'all. This successful color correction. This is what happens when you do not use any color on your hair, or you don't do anything that you're not supposed to do to your hair. You actually allow for a professional to hook it up. You leave happy, you leave satisfied, you leave done correctly, and you know, you got the look that you always thought that you could never get. So that's definitely what I try to do, is give you the look that you think you can never get. Like I said, I do want to continue to say that her hair is virgin hair. She does not have any, she had no color on her hair, so it made it very easy to get her to a number 10 to be able to apply the high lift. Like I said in a previous video, your hair needs to look like the inside of a banana peel. If it does not, it will not take any high lift color. It will not take anything that is a 9 or a 10. You probably can get away with an 8. It just depends on how high you have lifted that hair previously. So it just really depends. Definitely be careful with your heat for your curling iron and your flat ironing, because this is platinum, and even though the color underneath, even though the platinum color is, you know, the color that it is, it fades very easily. So heat, too much heat will actually make it start fading. We want the color to last as long as possible, so it's best that you know, try to keep it at 4, maybe 350 when you're doing flat iron or curling. Just want to make sure that you got it at a decent level. So these extensions will last her 3 to 4 good months. Of course, when you are blonde, I don't suggest that you go 4 months. 3 months to me is the max, because now your black starts showing. I do not do 3-week to 4-week retouches. You will wait until it's time to take the full extensions out. That's when I do retouches. I feel like that's just much more healthier, because it's much more hair. It's much more new growth than it is if you came in 3 weeks later because you were just tired of seeing black in your roots. So that is definitely something that my clients have to deal with once they get their hair color corrected by me, only because I care about the hair. I care about the hair more than I care about what it is they want at that moment, because I know that if I give you what you want and it overlaps, it's going to break. And if it breaks, then you're going to have little stubbles, and we don't want stubbles, because then that's not fully healthy hair. So I do not suggest that you get retouches every 5 weeks. I do not suggest that. I really do suggest that you really do suggest that you know, give it some time. Don't just because you see black don't mean that you have to put bleach on it. That's so soon, you know. So I don't do that. And if my clients came and asked me to do it, the most I probably would do would probably just be their leave out, which would be the hair that is covered by everything, the front, which is what everybody sees. So that's probably what I would do, just to make them happy. But of course, I still would not want to do that because it doesn't matter whether it's just the front. It doesn't matter if it's the back. Too close is breakage, and we don't want to get too close. We don't want breakage, because if you want your hair to fall off, you can go to somebody else. I will not be the reason why your hair is in your hands and not on your head. So, I do want to give a shout out to the Blonde Brilliance brand. I really love them. Let me go see who it's by. It is by oh, that's their name. Ain't by nobody but Blonde Brilliance. So yeah, shout out to Blonde Brilliance. Their lift up to 9 levels really does work. This is not two-step bleach. Well, it is a 2-step bleach, but it's not a 2-process bleach. We only processed her 1 time with the bleach, and then we after correcting bands and all that stuff, then we went on with the high lift. So I'm almost done curling her back, and we're gonna curl the sides. I'll pull it out, and then she can leave, and you guys can see how her silver looks. Even though you guys can clearly see it, it's clearly silver. So yeah. And the good thing about silver is silver eventually turns white. So the more shampooing that she does, the more whiter her hair will be. So this is like really the real way to get white. And a lot of my clients don't even want to do it because they're like, I don't want that bluish tone. I don't want that silvery tone in my head. I just want to go straight to white. And going straight to white is just difficult because it's a lot of formulations and it's different colors. I mean, you can get away with like a 10N to make it look creamy white, but you know, for the most part, you're going to have some type of tint. You know, you're going to have a blue tint. You're going to have what is it? Not lavender. A violet tint. These are things that cancel out the yellow, so that way you don't have warm blonde. You have cool blonde. So it's going to take something to cool the blonde down for you to be able to get the white. So got a lot of clients, I just want to be white. It's like, girl, you can't just be white. You got to go through these stages first, and then this fades into white. So I am located on Melrose, you guys. So, you know, I definitely want you guys to see what I'm doing, so you guys can come and be a part of it. So we're at the very top with her curls at the back, and then we're gonna jump to the other side, finish those curls, slick her edges down, and then I'll show you guys the final review, and then I will take some pictures and I will release her to the wild for her to go show everybody her new hair. What waiting a year does. This is what waiting a year does. It allows your hair to grow. It allows the new growth to grow in. It allows for the new growth to be healthy. And it pretty much allows for your cuticle to just be begging for bleach. Her hair lifted so well, so easily, you know, and so fast, you know. We did have a little bit of spots that we had to go over, you know, but that's just what happens when you're bleaching hair. Everything's not going to be perfect. But my job is to make it look perfect, even though it may not be. See her curls, look at her beautiful curls. Let's get her on this side. Let's get her on this side. Once again, like I said, you guys want to use like a 300, maybe 400 curling iron or flat iron, just so you don't make the color come off, because like I said, permanent or not, it's still color. So, and then it's a blonde color. It's the lightest blonde color at that, so it definitely will fade. So we definitely don't want that. So just be careful. And if you are a 9-10, I definitely suggest that you are using masks, not conditioner. I don't like conditioner because I feel like conditioner has too much water in it and it dries blondes out. So I do suggest that when you shampoo your hair with a sulfate-free shampoo, after that you want to just put a mask in there. The mask does not have to sit all day. You honestly could just, like, if you're just shampooing your hair and you gotta go to work, you can just put the mask on and just rinse it out. It doesn't have to be something that sits in your hair, but your hair definitely needs that extra kick of moisture, because that regular conditioner, it doesn't do anything. Regular conditioner is meant to bring the pH of the hair down. It's supposed to have all those good things to make your hair soft, but in reality, the purpose of conditioner is to bring the pH of your hair down after it's being shampooed. Because when you wet your hair, the pH of your hair does go up a little bit. So that's the purpose of shampoo. The purpose of conditioner. A mask literally fills in the holes of your hair after chemical services. So a mask is really good for relaxed clients. It's really good for, of course, my blondes. It's really good. It's even good for natural hair, but it's definitely good for hair that has been already processed and already, the cuticle has already been opened, because it fills the holes and allows the hair to, breathe and eat, because the hair does eat. All the oils that you guys put in your hair is eating those, so your hair definitely needs, something. And because it's bleached, the natural oils, it doesn't stay on the cuticle. Of course, if it's not done correctly, because that's not true. It does stay on the cuticle if it's done correctly, but still, your cuticle is compromised, so it doesn't really matter how much it's staying on the cuticle. If your shit compromised, that's irrelevant, Your shit busted wide open. All that it stays shit is irrelevant. So, finishing her up, doing her little Farrah Fawcett flip. And I'm going to pull her curls out and then turn her around to you guys, so you guys can see what our 5.5 to 6 hours have been going on in Solutions by Eric. Like I said, I gave her instructions to see me right before Christmas or after Christmas, depending on, if she's satisfied with how her hair looks. If she's okay with the way her hair looks, and see me after Christmas. But definitely want to see me before Christmas so she can get spruced up, so she can look good for Christmas, because these extensions will last her into the new year. I'm sorry, I know that's ghetto, but I'll try to see everything I've done. Okay. So yeah, almost done. I don't suggest everybody be silver, so I don't want all y'all coming at me talking about something cannot be silver. It's not a color for everybody, okay? And if you've already had color in your hair, please don't ask me to be silver. You're not gonna be silver, okay? I can get you a dark silver, like a grayish, but you're not gonna be silver. So you won't be this light, because you have to have absolutely no artificial pigment in your hair to be this light. And if you have artificial pigment in your hair, if you want to be this light, then you got to give it some time. We're going to take you to a beige stage. We're going to take you to a warm stage. And then finally, you'll get a cool stage. But once that cool stage hits, you will definitely have some breakage. So just be prepared for that. It's nothing wrong with breakage. It's more so of how much breakage. When you're going blonde, when you're doing any chemical service, you're going to have breakage. So don't let someone tell you that you're not going to have no breakage. That's a damn lie. If you're getting bleach in your hair, bleach bust your cuticle open. Guess what? You're going to get breakage. If you're getting relaxer bust your cuticle open. So guess what? You getting breakage. That's just what it is. Any chemical that's going to open up your cuticle is going to break your hair off. So that's why in the hair world, it's not so much of it's not so much of did it break, it's how much did it break, how much hair is it obvious, you know? So that's the thing. So I'm almost done. I like to turn her around. This is my hair, so I do have my own I-tip hair, and it started at a 613. This was definitely not the color that it started. It started like the lightest yellowy blonde, and then what the hell? Started with a yellowy blonde, and then I colored it the same color as her hair. Because that, of course, is the plan. You want her to match. So, colored it the same color as her hair. And now I'm just putting some edge control in to get her baby hair together. She has natural baby hair. She's silver, y'all. Y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. One more final reveal. I'm gonna take my pictures. What you think? You like it?
I love it.
So this is her silver after being black for a whole year. Let me grow out. Now
Wow.
she's sure. Bye, y'all. All right, let me take